Hello. How we all doing? Oh, we got a little more in the corner here. So check it out. You got a boat and you got books and then one book on the lower shelf. So we're getting more and more fleshed out. But hopefully, oh crap, oh, my freaking camera was plugged in and I was trying to pull it out. That was not a good idea. Come on. All right. Okay. We have you up and dial. Let's see if exposure is really bad. That's pretty darn bad. It's all right. You guys can just glance at me for a little bit. I hope all you guys are doing good today. A big thing I want to talk about is how to change your habits, right? And how I have kind of changed my own personal habits. Because it's not easy to just wake up one morning. That's why New Year's resolutions never work, right? Because everyone's like, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But it never happens. Do you know why it never happens? Because they do it all at once. And your brain is not made to just do that. Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm trying to open the blinds here. So, ooh, there you go. Ooh, that's a little bright. Here, let's get a perfect. Ooh. There you go. That should be good. Look, I can control my lighting now. But you can't just change all of your habits at once, is what I'm trying to say. If you try to change your habits all at once, you're going to fail. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, right? David Goggins didn't just immediately change every single one of his habits to what they are now. That's not how it works. You can't just take habits from whoever you want and just change it. It has to be gradual and slow. That's why getting jacked takes so darn long, because you can't just do everything perfect right away. Unless you have, I guess, the right mentor to do it. Shameless plug. It's me. Right, I'm the perfect mentor. Look at me. I mean, who else? Like, who wouldn't want me as a coach, right? I'm sorry. I'll stop flattering myself because I'm supposed to be giving you advice here. But if you are interested in anything I might do, don't be afraid to book a call or like DM me on Instagram or something. I'm super open to talking to you guys. Everyone I've talked to from YouTube, they're just so chill, and it's cool to kind of see some of you guys because you can't DM anyone really on YouTube. But apart from that, if I was going to give you advice on how to change your habits, it's just one step at a time, right? If you have one habit, right? You have one habit you want to get. This one habit. Let's say it's you want to start running every day, right? You want to run every single day, and you don't want to slack off because that's just who you want to be, right? Don't start off by running 10 miles every day if you've never ran a mile, like over a mile in a day in your life, right? You have to start small, I promise you, right? You need to start off, do like a mile every day. And don't do an insanely hard run, or then you're going to get burnt out really quick. Do just a gradual run your first day. Day 2, push a little harder. Day 3, push a little harder. Day 4, push to the max hardness. Day 5, maybe take a little bit of a rest day, maybe run a little less, right? And then take a rest day Saturday and Sunday, right? And then get right back to it on Monday and try to up your mile time each frickin' time. And you're going to be consistent with it, right? If something comes up and you miss a day, it happens. That's a mistake. What's not a mistake is when you do it 2 days in a row. If you do it 2 days in a row, then you're just back to building another bad habit, right? You're building the bad habit of not sticking to your habits. So you're reinforcing that in your brain. And I promise you, if you skip that second day, you will probably not succeed in what you're trying to do, okay? You need to go the days you tell yourself, right? And you don't have to make it every day. Do it 6 days a week max. That's what I'd recommend, right? If it's cooking for yourself and eating your own food, start with meal prepping. If meal prepping takes too much time, or if making meals every day takes too much time, buy a food delivery service, right? That tracks your macros and helps you get what you want. If not, buy dry food, buy frozen meals, all of this stuff. There are so many excuses you can tell yourself, and if you DM me and we talk about it, bro, I will debunk every single one. All right, unless you're paralyzed in a wheelchair and you're in the middle of a desert, then of course you can't get jacked because you're stuck out there, right? That's like an excuse that makes sense, but so many excuses where my diet just isn't right, it's because you haven't dialed in your diet, right? So the best thing to do is just build it up with foods you love, right? And I'm not trying to be harsh, but I am trying to tell you guys that there's a point A and then there's a point B, right? There's two different versions of yourself. The one that does everything that they're going to say and the one that doesn't, right? Which one are you going to be? Are you going to be one that's consistent, one that follows through in everything they say? Or are you going to just slack off and keep failing all of the habits you want to get? Are you not going to read every night like you told yourself? Are you not going to run every day? Are you not going to go to the gym at least 4 days a week? All of these things, bro, they're right in front of your face, and I know it's overwhelming to take it all in at once. I completely get it. You don't have to do some big, insane change. Just change one thing, then the next week, change another thing, then the third week, change another thing, right? It's like progressive overload with weight. You don't just start off benching 225, right? You have to slowly build up to that point. You can't start off with all of these habits. You have to start off with one good habit, right? Substitute your habits. If instead of substituting, okay, I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab a snack. Instead of grabbing a snack every time, instead go grab a banana or go make yourself a meal every time, right? And then eventually you can just meal prep, get it all done for the week. Boom, you're solid and you're on, dude. That's what you need, and I promise you, bro, you can get there. It just takes some time, some dedication, and some effort, right? And on the days you don't feel like it, on the days you're unmotivated, I hate to say it, and I hate to say it to myself because I know I want to be good at stuff too, is that you just have to do it, bro. Like, on the days you really don't feel like doing it, you're so comfy and you're sitting on your nice big couch and you're like, oh, you got to get up off that couch and you got to go do what you told yourself you're going to do, right? It doesn't need to be insane, but you just need to do it. You don't need to go and you don't need to make yourself some insanely high protein meal, but make yourself something darn healthy, bro. Right? You can't just start off tracking everything. You can't start off lifting to failure. You have to build up to that because you have to know form. You have to know your macros. All this different stuff. It just takes time. And you guys all can do it. Because I did it. I started off fat, chubby, in a household where good food wasn't a priority, man. It was hamburger helper every night. It was mac and cheese. It wasn't every night, but it was a lot, dude. And it was not an environment where I could flourish and be myself. But you know how I did it? I changed my habits and I changed what I consume. And you change your environment as you do that too, right? If you're in an environment or you have someone help you stay accountable, or you're praying every single day, you will get there. I promise, right? I was watching my iPad YouTube videos, freaking Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. That's how I started. I was chubby, just like this, just like you see now. Chubby, sitting on the couch, doing nothing with my life. Doing nothing. I wouldn't go outside. I wouldn't try hard in school. I wouldn't try hard in stuff I'm even passionate about. It was just video games, and that's it, right? And I don't even know how I get from that to this. And then I finally understood it. It clicked, right? It clicked. I listened to a podcast about this yesterday. It's because I gradually changed my habits. I had the want, and I got inspired, right? It's not all about motivation. It's about inspiration. Inspiration leads you so much. I hope you leave this video inspired to become the best version of you, because there is a best version of you and you can attain it. So don't tell yourself you can't. Never tell yourself you can't do it. Never, never. It sounds like a mom trying to motivate you, but realistically, you can do anything as long as it's not like try to fly a dragon, because dragons don't exist right now. You can just fly a dragon. You know what I mean? And I believe in you guys, bro. You guys have to think about this, and I want this video to sit with you, and I want you guys to leave motivated, bro. All right? I love you guys. Keep grinding.